Thanks, caller. Mr. Hitchens?
Well, yes, there are some people who think that all the royal houses should be done away with, and I'm certainly one of them. And I find it odd that I should have to argue this in an America that's based on a rebellion against the terrible Hanoverians. Princess Diana, as you say, was a voluntary member of that dynasty. She didn't have to be in it. She joined it. She didn't behave very well in it. She was a spoiled kid. She didn't realize that there was more to it than just being the fairy tale princess. She rebelled against the idea that you have to sacrifice anything for duty or tradition, an idea that her rather gloomy husband certainly overdid, but nonetheless that he does possess a sense of responsibility. She thought, surely this means if you're a princess, life is a party. When she came to America, she could have met anyone she liked. They said, who do you want to meet? She said, John Travolta. That was his princess. She'd never read a book from beginning to end. She's a borderline airhead, in fact, was a borderline airhead, gold digger, a tremendous gold digger with a sharp lawyer, did a tremendous job of cashing in on her own divorce, did, in return for this, 1 day in Bosnia, 1 day in Angola, and was very nice to a person who was actually a friend of mine, Adrian Ward Jackson, when he was dying of AIDS, when the royal family told him maybe AIDS wasn't the right cause. I'll give her all that, but that's all she wrote, that's it. And the most abysmal taste in men. Some of them, as the caller says, married to other women whose lives were made miserable by the princess. So, and the guy she was actually trying to get off with when his bodyguards, and imagine the sort of people who are bodyguards for the Al Fayed family and the Paris Ritz Hotel, where the Fayed family has boasted of buying British parliamentarians and bribing and blackmailing them in the last few months alone. Imagine the sort of characters you're running with there. Her final choice of guy was perhaps the worst of all. Right? It wasn't such a big deal. And many, many people are, I think now also, not afraid to say that she didn't mean that much to them.
You've done what you're talking about. You shouldn't even be in these gardens now. You denigrate Diana and her image. You should not.
I shouldn't be in these gardens? Who the hell are you?
Because the people
You look, I think you're about as smart as you look. You're about as smart as you look. I shouldn't be in these gardens. What? You see what brain rot? You see what brain rot descends on people. Unbelievable.
Hitchens provoked more than one angry response with his comments. For these people, it was sacrilege, because they come here to Kensington Palace and anywhere else Diana set foot just to be a little closer to her.